Welcome to my channel, Playing with Maserati. I am going to be doing my prayer Bible on healing. This is my teal Bible. It is the NKJV. I should probably find the translation for this in here so that it matches up. So let me do that. I'm going to go in here, NKJV, and so any scripture that's here will be in here as well, if that makes sense. So I'm using probably, I don't think I'm going to use any of these tabs just yet. So I got to see what I already used on of these. I have these as well. I may use, I think I used these already. I'm going to use, I just had another set right here, these green ones. I have different green ones on different sizes, but I'm going to use the smaller green ones for this. And it's going to be on healing. So you can see how the Bible's coming along on top and on the bottom. I thought this would be a good idea. Not really too good. But I'll do some on top, some on the bottom, you know, just to move it around a little bit. We're going to use a crayon, so I'm using green, and I think I'm going to use for the crayon color, it's not going to be able to be green because I have a bunch of different greens, unless I use, I'm going to use this color. Nope, I already used this color. See, it's hard to do it with the crayons as much as I would love to, but we'll probably have to use this color. It don't look like, it kind of looks like I used it. I like the crayon idea because it doesn't bleed through. Maybe go with a, does this one look like it's been used? I don't think so. We're going to use this color. Even if it's used, it's okay. It's as long as I see the tab. So we're going to go with healing. So I'm actually put this first. Okay, let me not use that pen. Healing, and then we're just going to go like this. It won't bleed through. It's not going to smear. Teal Bible. And green tab. Okay, so we got that set up. And I'll link it each video that I do this. Okay, so James 5:14. I did check the Bible to see if I had it, and I don't. So it's 14, 15, and 16. So we're going to go 5:14 through 16. So let's start that one. 14 says, "Is anyone among you sick? Let him call for the elders of the church, and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord." 15. "And the prayer of faith will save the sick, and the Lord will raise him up, and if he has committed sins, he will be forgiven." And then 15, no, I'm sorry, that was 15. 16, "Confess your trespasses to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The effective, fervent prayer of the righteous man avails much." So we're going to go into James. I would love to have some kind of tabs. Right now I can't get them because I'm kind of running short in cash. And I don't want to spend extra money. But I need to get like Bible tabs so that I can find each Bible. $13.85, but I'll probably just get it. I don't want to really spend on something that I'm doing as for my prayer, and I don't want it to be like interrupted as well. But I kind of really do need them. $13.85 is it? And again, I'm not working, so yeah, it makes it hard to spend money on things that you know you want and you need, but do you really need the tabs? That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so 3. Okay, so it's 3. I'm sorry, 5. I'm like, why am I saying 3? So 5, 14, 15, and 16. So here. "Is anyone among you sick? Let him call for the elders." I'm making sure there's no tab here. "Of the church, and let them pray over him, anointed him with oil in the name of the Lord. And it says Mark 6:13 and 6:18. So we're going to go ahead and do 14, 15, and 16. I already read them, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my coloring. We are going to look up 14 through, look up Mark 6:13 as well as 18. And then verse 15 has Isaiah 33:24. So let's go ahead and put that here. So Mark 6:13, and then Mark, because it's two different ones, I'm going to go ahead and put that 16:18. And then Isaiah 33:24. So I'll have everything listed in the description. So then we're going to do 16. And just color it in. Now, it depends on how you want your Crayola to look. Do you want it to be dark? You just darken it in. Like so. I just want it to be where I know what color is what. And then numbers 11, 12. Okay, so that takes care of this one. We're going to look it up after we do a few of these. So here I'm just going to go in with this and healing. And I definitely need healing right now because I have full body pain. With full body pain, it's pain. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's get a green tab because you can't skip that part. And so it's a little tab. And it just gives more space. Okay, so there's one. See? Nice. So we're going to skip all those that we already did. Mark 5:34. So we're going into Mark 5:34. And I'm using the NKJV because that's what this Bible is. Okay, so let's go into Mark. I'm going to kind of cheat in, Mark, Luke, right? Matthew, Mark. Okay. So we're going to look into these as well. We're going to go into 5. We're going to read it from here instead of the tablet. Because I don't know if you could see that. Okay, so we're in Mark 5:34. And we are here. And he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of the affliction." Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one. How is your prayer Bibles going? Are you making them? Are you using it like pulling them out and be like, okay, I have my prayer Bible made. Let me use it. How's it going with you guys? It probably sounded crazy, but yeah, so I love using it. One, I love creating it because it is just something that is just awesome to me. It's too high up. Some tabs do not, match up, like in lengthwise. And that's okay as long as you know what you're doing. You're good to go. Okay, so Mark 5:34 is done. So I'm going to raise it up. So the next one will be John. But since we're already here, I'm going to go ahead and check some more. So we have Mark 6:13. 6:13. Mark 6:13. And they cast out many demons and anointed with oil many who were sick and healed them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one because it's healing. It's exactly like it said, healed. This one doesn't have another one, so we're just gonna just do this one. So normally with this Bible, it'll tell you like where to go next. I know you probably couldn't see that. And then we'll put the word healed. And mark 6:13 off. We're going to go right back to 18, but we don't need another tab, which is awesome. So that'll take care of two of them at the same time. So 18 says, mark, is it 16:18? Or 6:18? Oh my gosh, Maserati, where did you lose it? Okay, let me look for this little tab. It's not on that side. So we're looking at James. You would think I'd be able to see it, right? Okay, right here. Mark 16:18. Oh, so we are going to need it. Okay. Why is my ears ringing? You ever get like that? Your ears are just ringing? 16 and then 18. They will take up serpents, and if they drink anything deadly, it will by no means hurt them. They will lay hands on the sick, and they will recover. Acts 28:3-6. Okay, so we're going to go to the next one. John 5:8. Mark, Luke, John. Because I don't want to take too long on looking up scriptures when I have them in front of me. 5:8. Okay, so John 5:8. Jesus said to them, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." Okay, so that's a healed, right? 5:8, yeah. And then it says Matthew 9:6. So we're going to put that down here. 9:6. So if you have time, you're able to do that, right? Healed. You really don't have to put that color as long as you know your green tab is what it means. I do it only because it makes it easier to like find the Crayola and be like, oh, that's what that color meant. So that one's done. The next one is 1 Peter 2:24. 2:24. And then Acts 4:30. So let's jump to Acts because it's close by. Probably not going to be able to find it in this. Oh, here. Okay, so 4:30, I said. My pen would be like skipping. So how's everybody doing? I don't know if you've joined the Sister Rita Club. They have a prayer Bible like group. Okay, so Acts 4:30. By stretching out your hand to heal, and the signs and wonders may be done through the name of your holy servant Jesus. And then it says to look up 5:12. So I'm going to go ahead and write that one. Let's say Acts. Where did I go? What was I just doing? Oh, 30. So 5:12. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and highlight 30. Let me bring this down just a tad bit. That way you're able to see both. You can see I was just in here for Use Me. And you can see the crayon doesn't do anything to your page. There's no bleeding. And it's twistable. So I don't know what's the difference between the wax on it but there is no bleeding. And then on this side, I'm just gonna do a little squiggly like that. It looks a little messy sometimes, but I love it. Like, I really do. And the reason I picked healed because it is something that I need at this moment, like to be healed. And if it looks too full for you, start another one, is what I say. Acts 4:30. Since we're already here, we're going to look into 5:12, which is right next to it. And through the hands of the apostles, many signs and wonders were done among the people, and they were all with the accord of Solomon's porch. So, it doesn't, like, give me anything, so I'm going to go to 1 Peter, like, for the healing. You'd have to read, like, the Bible to, well, not the Bible, but the passage, like, from top to bottom, so you'd understand it. To me, that's how it would be. 1 Peter is in page 1390. Okay. We're close by. 1385, 87, we're getting close. 1 Peter. Right after James. And it is 2:24. So it's going to be the next page. 1 Peter 2 and 24. Who himself bore our sins in his own body on the tree, that we have died to sins, might live for righteousness, by whose stripes you were healed. So again, Jesus healed us by his stripes. It says 24, right? Yeah. Okay. And then you can look up on this one, Isaiah 53:4 and 11. Be like, crayon, baby, crayon. I don't know. I like doing this. So I am going to go ahead and write this one down. Isaiah 53:4 and 11. We just did 1 Peter 22:24. We are going to do a little crayon action here. You know what's funny is the indent gives you a line. And then I'm going to write healed. And these are the ones you would pray, you know, for healing. So now we're going to do, we did Acts 4:30, Isaiah 53:5, 53:4, so it's here. So let's go to Isaiah, because it's going to obviously show us the next one as well. Okay, so it's right here. So Isaiah, what did I say was it? 53. Okay, so we're in 21. We got a way to go. 44, 45. Sometimes it goes faster when you get to like the 40s. So 53:5. So I'm going to do 53:4 and 53:5. So Isaiah 53:5 and then 4 and 11. So we're going to start with 4. Isaiah 53, 4. Surely he was borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God and afflicted. So 5. But he was wounded for our transgressions, says Romans 4:25. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of the chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. Well, you cannot read at night clearly. So this is basically saying like what, and carried our sorrows, yet was esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. I'm just going to do the 5 because it makes more sense to me. Because by his stripes we are healed. But if you feel the need to do 4, you can go right ahead. Like I'm giving you permission. I was ready, really? Okay, so this one turned out a little messy, but I just go in and clean it up a little bit. And then I just clean it like that. Just filling it in. A little spots got a little darker than I wanted, but that's okay. And then I just write the word healed again. Okay, so that one is done. And then we're going to look into 11 as well. And hopefully we can get it on the same page. If not, we'll just use it on another page. So Isaiah 53:11 is here. He shall see the labor of his soul and be satisfied. By his knowledge my righteous servant shall justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. And then 1 Peter 2:24, which brings it back to here. Okay. So we just read that. I didn't do anything with that one. Okay. So the next one is, I'm going to stop at this one, which is Psalms. We did 53:5, yeah. So Psalm 103:3. Okay. That is before Proverbs. We're going to go into 103. I still have to put a lot of the, like the titles into the front of the book. I forgot to do that. So 103:3. For who forgives all your iniquities, who heals all your diseases. Exactly, is what I need. Heal my diseases. Which is my back, my knee, my diabetes, which has been very good lately. Okay. And then again, the word healed. Starting to color everything. Even the top of the page. And there you have it. That is the prayer Bible for healed. And you can see how it's coming along. Yeah, you can see a lot of colors, but it's worth doing. Like, it really is. So for that one, I'm just going to say it doesn't have anything. But it does say 147.3. I'm going to do this real quick with you. 147. Just so you get an idea of what 147 says. For his bruises, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. So if you're brokenhearted, he's healing you. So it doesn't mean it has to be just pain. It could be, you're brokenhearted as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. 147.3. Since I already read it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will still continue my prayer Bible. I have 3 prayer Bibles, and I am in love with all 3 of them. And let me tell you, this is going to help you. Healing. Sometimes I put healed or healing is the same pretty much. I got 1 tab left. So thank you, and I will talk to you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.